Hey guys, it's GirlGotGame.
And PC Outcast.
And we're back with Wilbur, who turned around so nicely for the camera.
Perfect.
So, we're done with this section, and we're gonna go into the lower town to meet with Remy, hopefully, and get some rum. Or the password to get rum.
Shay Laoger?
Shay Laoger, oh yeah, that sounds good. Alright, what else we got here? Is that a caution code?
Where?
Right there.
Oh, it is.
Oh.
There are doors behind which there are only walls, staircases that lead to nowhere.
That was weird.
Maybe a house was supposed to go here, but the builder changed his mind.
Okay. And why didn't he give us the dialogue for the first thing?
Yeah, I don't know.
This is one of the entrances to the underground world of the rats. Rats represent one of the town's largest population groups. But many don't think of them as real people, and they don't have many rights. Remy and the Archmaids have been trying to change that for a long time, but some think that the rats entered the town illegally and consider them vermin.
Poor rats.
When Seastone was almost a ghost town at the end of the war, the rats were unable to find enough food. I helped them. We've been best friends ever since.
We brought them a giant
But since
sandwich.
Remy became head of intelligence,
right.
I don't see him as often as I used to. So he's doing a good job.
Since he became the head of intelligence, he doesn't see him as much as he used to, so he's obviously doing a good job. Nice.
At the moment, more people live outside the town than inside it. Most of them are refugees. There were days when the wagons were lined up nose-bag to bumper, and the road was full of them as far as the eye could see.
And now?
This cart's been here a long time. Strange it wasn't used for either the temporary tent city or the barricades.
Okay. Look at this
The
pub.
inn used to be here on the right, and on the left was Master Marcus's mage school. After the war, so many people came to the town that we needed a larger inn. Master Marcus was happy to sell his old mage school. Change is good, he told me.
There's something else to the left. Walk on over, Wilbur. Oh, my goodness. Oh, so many things. Hello.
The
Barricade.
first and most impressive barricade I've ever seen.
Okay.
The protesters took everything they could find and piled it up to make a huge wall. No one is getting through without a troll.
Okay. Interesting.
This looks like a hatch.
What's the password?
Hello?
Aloha.
You're talking to the enemy.
Oh.
Who are you? Did you build the barricade?
Who are you?
My name is...
Shh. If you tell an agent of the government our real names, you'll endanger the entire organization.
What do you want to call us?
My name is John. No, Paul. Next to me is, J-Stop.
Jeez.
Your name is Paul? But you're a woman.
Gender is just one of the fictions indoctrinated by the patriarchal society.
Ah.
Oh,
Oh.
really?
You don't say.
I didn't
You learn
know
something
that.
new every day.
I didn't know that. Huh. What are you protesting for?
What are you protesting about then?
We're protesting against exploitation, against discrimination, against poverty, and against the destruction of the environment.
Wow.
Wow, those are all important issues. What do you plan on doing?
We're already doing something.
We are demanding that things change.
We've made a petition.
Ooh.
And we're putting together a list of demands.
We're still working on the wording. Problems with the neutrality guidelines.
How far have you got?
Dear brothers, stroke sisters in arms, other forms of resistance are available. Fellow countrymen, countrywomen, country transsexuals, country gender nonconformists.
Getting back to the whole making a change
That's great,
thing.
but
If you want to make a difference, you can write "like" on a piece of paper and pass it through the hatch. Then everyone will know you support our cause.
Like?
it's Twitter.
Yeah, literally.
I'm a keyboard warrior and I am protesting with you people.
Yes.
You can write like, slip it through.
One of your people is in jail, right?
I talked to a prisoner in the upper town. He's one of yours, isn't he?
A victim of the state's power. Our first martyr.
He's not dead yet. And if he got the cake, he'll be back with us soon.
Cake.
Cake? Shh.
Who will you support in the election?
If you're for justice and change, you'll probably be voting for Archmage Alistair, right?
The election's a joke. One corrupt politician replacing another. And behind the scenes, it's always the same people pulling the strings.
That may be true of the council leader, but the Archmage...
Big Man has got them eating out their hands.
Exactly.
Big mana.
The magic industrial multinational that was responsible
Magic
for the
industrial
war.
multinational?
So, you're entering your own candidate?
That's pure daft. There's no point. We're doing the only thing that will lead to success. We're protesting.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's gonna work out, I'm sure. What exactly are your demands? I don't think they actually know what their demands are. They just want change for everything.
Change, yes.
They want everything to change.
Maybe I can pass on some of your demands to the Archmage, and we can see what can be done.
We demand that no one in Aventásia should ever be poorer than average.
Pura.
Isn't that mathematically impossible?
Not at all. If every resident got exactly the same amount of gold, then no one is poorer than the average.
Ah,
But
communism.
if everyone gets the same amount of gold without having to do anything for it, why would anyone bother to earn the gold in the first place?
Only someone who belongs to the rich elite could ask something like that.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, that just reminds me of something that some friends of ours from Romania that lived there under communism said, like, they're like, you know, they knew the leaders knew that they couldn't make everybody rich. There wasn't enough to go around and make everybody rich, so they make everybody equally poor.
Right.
And then give just a little bit more to certain people, and then those people will sell their souls to maintain that slight edge above everybody else.
Right.
It's just a miserable system.
Yeah.
Not saying that, you know, free market capitalism and stuff is really any better of a solution, but communism is not the answer either.
Right.
Did you build the barricade?
Did you build the barricade?
Aye, that's right.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's beautiful. But it kind of
Is
blocks
it?
the whole street, doesn't it?
We're gonna dry you lot out till you give us what we want.
But the upper town is supplied by airships.
We won't move an inch until you stand starving and freezing before us.
And
But we've got plenty of food. And if my rabbit sheep didn't always take my bed, I wouldn't freeze either.
I told you it doesn't work like that.
We are protesting here, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Okay.
uh-oh.
I need clay.
If you could just give me some clay, I'll give you a like for every clay.
I'll give you one clay equals one like. Well, I don't know. I want to go to the lower town. I thought we were in the lower town, but anyway, I guess the lower of the lower town.
Yeah.
Everything all right in the lower town?
Couldn't be better. The fire of protest is stoking up hell. People are being drawn closer together by a common noble goal.
And because of a lack of space.
Wheesht!
Why did you set up the barricade here and not at the gate? That would have given you loads of extra space.
And the inn would have been on our side too.
Our barricade is more visible this way. The elite should quake at the sight of our resolve.
I don't think they're doing that.
You're
Damn.
clearly trying to drive a wedge between us, Agent. See? The fat cats are trying to sabotage us. They're afraid. That's a good sign.
So about that clay.
Yeah.
I need clay to mould something. There's lots of it just outside the town. Could you please let me through?
Aye. That would really suit you, wouldn't it?
It would.
Yes.
But we're not going to let you through.
Could you maybe pass me a lump of clay through the barricade then?
What do we get in return?
Are you doing deals with the enemy?
We don't make deals with dirty capitalists.
That's more like it.
If I had some clay, I could give you my support.
I don't want the clay for myself. I want to use it to support your cause.
How's that?
Create a grand sculpture that portrays your protests. I could strengthen the barricade with the clay. The clay will create fear and terror in the upper town. I like this grand sculpture thing.
Okay.
Well, I'm an artist, and I could build a sculpture in the upper town depicting your heroic protest.
Finally, someone who thinks for themselves. A grand statue that captures for eternity the protests of the simple people in a monumental way. That's exactly what we need. Show us the construction plans and some references.
Oh no.
If we're satisfied, then you can produce a model. If we achieve a unanimous decision on the model at the general meeting, we'll supply you with the clay.
Oh my
Great.
goodness.
But first I need a little bit of clay for something else.
Oh, for what?
I need to strengthen your barricade.
If you give me just a few handfuls of clay, I could really improve the barricade.
Really?
Sure. I can smear the clay between the boards from here and the sunlight would bake it hard as rock.
I think that sounds pretty good.
The barricade is stable enough already. The spirit of friendship built it, and the chains of suppression are holding it together.
But
I
there
don't
are
see any
holes
chains.
everywhere here, which need to be sealed. Magic could seep through the little gaps, or gas, or something like that.
Yes.
Perhaps you're right. But I still don't trust you.
Have to be going.
May the protest never end.
I thought you want your demands to be met, but you'll still continue to protest? Oh.
Then they'll want it to change back.
Okay. Look at the bucket.
Someone has put a bucket of water next to the fire pit. Security isn't normally a priority in Seastone. But with all these wooden houses, I'm glad to see an exception. The water in the bucket's frozen to ice. The water in the bucket's...
Okay.
Usually citizens and visitors to the inn warm up by the fireplace on cold nights. Paper, wood, everything's here, except for someone looking to warm up. Usually citizens and paper...
We have a burn spell.
I think we can look down.
Yeah, I noticed that. And I'm like, there's not actually a magnifying glass for that. Oh, we have to look down from a specific
The
spot.
houses in Seastone are pretty cramped together. And down there somewhere there's a city made of tents and boards. The Archmage is working hard to give people hope after the devastation of the war.
Look down again. Oh, there's the
Every day
magnifying
you
glass.
can hear the people down there making music and singing until late at night. They dance, practice dwarf tossing, and hold spelling bees.
Nice.
They know
Never
how to
toss a
entertain
dwarf.
themselves. But one day the mood will turn. There might not be enough beer, or too much. Either would be a problem.
You never get too much beer. No
Should
such
we
thing.
try burning the pit?
Sure.
Just for funsies?
Do we not have it anymore?
Oh, we lost our burning spell.
Normal hammer.
Grand.
Can we just hammer this down and get the clay?
Can we use our wand on the fire pit?
Oh.
A small fire spell can't hurt. Ignifaxius ignisfero.
Hey.
Hey.
Good job, Wilbur. Look at you.
Nice.
The fire is warm and bright, a welcome respite on a cold night. The water in the bucket's frozen to ice.
Oh, I was kind of
thought
hoping it would melt.
Yeah, I was hoping that too.
So, what's the point of this?
The fire is warm.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything else further over? Nope.
Alright, well, should we go in?
Into the inn.
We lit a fire.
Then nothing could possibly go wrong there. Hey.
It's those two! Oh my goodness, how are you? So many things to look at though. Hi guys.
Wow, a two-headed ogre. I've heard of those. I never thought I'd actually ever see one of those in real life. Or smell it.
Was it Nate who interacted with them?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Can't remember their names.
Hello.
Little mini man.
But Blout, that's a guest. Welcome, noble sir. How can we help you?
Should I say you or you too?
You're a two-headed ogre, right?
Well, I am an ogre.
Me too.
So, you two are ogres.
My name is Sloth, mage, philosopher, scholar.
And bag of wind.
That is Blout, my brother. He is...
Me, Basher. Leave best things up.
It's true.
Does the pub belong to you two, or do you just work here?
Do you own the inn?
I bought it. Blout is just my employee.
Blout
Right.
bought two.
Yes, but then you lost your half at poker. Now it all belongs to me.
Ouch.
Blout not give you his half. Blout best laugh if he tried to take away.
If you touch me, I'll have you thrown in jail.
But
I feel like that wouldn't work out very well.
I feel like that might backfire somehow.
I don't know. I'm not sure how, but somehow.
I have a feeling it would somehow not work out.
Yes. You get your alcohol from Bill, right?
I have heard that you buy your alcohol from Bill.
We don't have much choice. He's the only trader who'll sell us alcohol.
Expensive.
You're right there. The prices are unashamedly high.
Why is Bill the only trader who sells alcohol?
Seastone is a big town with lots of merchants. Why is Bill the only one selling alcohol?
Since the town was virtually besieged with refugees, there's been no way for the farmers and traders from the surrounding areas to get through with their ox carts.
Right. And Bill gets his supplies by air. Just the same, there's still more than one merchant in the upper town, isn't there?
Of course. Bill trades alcohol, another trades in lamp oil, the next one in mana potions. That way they avoid competition and set any price they want.
Clever.
I smashed them all.
We are upset about it.
Put it
Yes.
mildly.
I could sort out a barrel of brandy for you. Interested?
Would you perhaps be interested in a barrel of brandy? I'm sure that Bill would deliver today.
No, thank you.
Oh.
We still have stock, and we have much fewer guests since the barricade was erected.
But I need a password.
The password for Bill's crane capers? If you were one of his trustworthy customers, you'd know it.
Damn.
You could help. I could help you get one over on Bill.
How about we try and bring down Bill and his exorbitant prices?
What are you thinking of?
Bash him.
Well, let's just say I could put the long arm of the law onto him.
Shield hand?
Tin Man.
I don't know.
The plan is absolutely Anton-proof. We're all set.
Proof.
I just need Bill's password and bam! We have him by his muttony legs.
And it won't be traced back to us? I really don't want to be paying even more for our alcohol in the future.
It's a secret covert operation shrouded in secrecy.
Shrouded in secrecy.
He has earned it. Oh, all right then. The password is gold won't make you happy.
Really?
Here, a bag of silver for the brandy. It will be worth it if it's scupper's business for Bill and his band of ne'er-do-wells.
All right.
Thanks.
I'll take that.
Do you get 1 or 2 votes in the election?
Are you allowed 1 or 2 votes in the election?
One would think that as we have 2 voices, we should also have 2 votes. Unfortunately, the town council sees things differently.
And who do you want to vote for?
Archmage Alistair, of course.
Council. Mrs. Van Buren.
I knew they were going to be opposite.
Little woman says how it is.
Blout likes it when things are uncomplicated.
Tax down, more work for all. Seastone number 1.
But you don't buy it.
I'd also prefer it if our problems were solved quicker, but Van Buren stands for things staying as they are or regressing. Neither has ever helped.
Did someone forget that jacket?
Which jacket?
I don't see a jacket.
Did someone forget that jacket on the chair
Oh,
over there?
thank you.
Oh, it belongs to a young guest. He, well, got into a fight with Mr. Shieldhand of the town guard and was arrested.
Hooligan! Lock up immediately!
What happened?
He was quietly drinking his beer. Shieldhand came in, recognized him as one of the protesters and wanted to search him. The young man refused, said he hadn't done anything wrong and wouldn't let anyone search him without reason.
Then bang! Straight to the lockdown!
And the jacket?
It's been hanging there ever since. We're keeping it as a deposit until he's paid for his beer.
Okay.
Nice.
Do you know anything about constructing golems?
If you're a mage, Sloth, do you know how to build golems?
I've never tried.
You have!
Aw.
Tried long time to build golem. Just too stupid.
Aw.
That's completely untrue. That was just playing around.
So, I want to build a golem and I know the right incantation. Can you help me build one?
No. I don't want anything to do with it.
Psst! Wilbur.
Wilbur.
What are you whispering about? I don't like whispering behind my back.
Sloth always eavesdrop.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm like, how do you keep secrets?
Yeah. Do you and Blood have any secrets from one another?
Do you and Blout keep many secrets from each other?
Not particularly. I just don't like it when Blout fiddles about behind my back. It usually ends in catastrophe.
I did last time.
Maybe you're too hard on him.
He was going to juggle with kitchen knives this afternoon. I noticed just in time.
Would have worked.
No, it wouldn't. And they are my fingers too.
Sloth tell Blout off. Sloth always annoyed.
With good reason. The pub, all this work, and on top of all that, I have to play babysitter. I lost track of time with all that ranting, and now I've missed the bakery. All your fault, Blout.
Bakery.
Blah. What do you want from the bakery?
The bakery up by the guardhouse? I go there myself. Which bakery do you usually go to? I like the one up by the guardhouse myself.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they have those wonderful chocolates. I treat myself to one or two every night.
Oh, every night.
You see, Sloth got fat.
First of all, that's not true. And secondly, it's Flab born of frustration because I have to put up with you.
Frustration.
Take care, you
Flab.
two. One, both.
So long.
Bye.
Bye.
That's what I've got. Frustration flab.
There you go.
It's not overeating chocolate.
It's
No.
frustration Flab. All right.
Look at the converted role-playing machine.
That looked familiar. Remember when there was the
Master
monkey
Marcus
behind?
and Bill eventually
Yep.
had enough of this strange role-playing apparatus.
Like, we
I
did pretty
thought
good.
Master Marcus had outgrown his love of fantasy worlds, but now there's live role-play. I'm worried about him. Eventually, he might spend all of his time in his fantasy role-play world of bicycles, tax returns, microwaves, and branded soft drinks, and forget the real world entirely.
Yeah, it's possible.
The thing makes a good fireplace, and the boar's head from the old inn looks good there too. I must say that overall, I really like this pub. I hope that in a few days I can celebrate the election victory here with Remy and the Archmage.
Poor Wilbur's
Nice.
gonna be in jail.
Oh no.
Spoilers!
The jacket belongs to a protester. It has several patches and a badge pinned on the front. No one
I'm
noticed.
just gonna take.
No one noticed. You're so sly,
Oh,
Wilbur.
there he is.
Remy
Remy.
looks tired. I think the election campaign and the current situation in the town are really taking their toll on him.
Does he have a little glass?
I think so. Tiny little mug.
Hey, Remy.
Now let's look at everything before
Sure, sounds good. Our
we talk to him. again.
semi-boss is also here. Or
Hopefully I
is it
can
him?
sleep in my own bed tonight. A bed here at the inn would overtax the contents of my wallet.
Okay.
postcard.
Swinging Seastone, the town that never sleeps. This postcard was clearly sent before the war. Even the Mage School Tower is in its proper place.
Oh. Just gonna take that. Oh, fast travel.
Fast travel.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
A sheet of paper with lots of paragraphs in small type. It says licensing law at the top. Rules for different drinking games, maybe.
Yes, that's what it is.
Article 1, paragraph 1. Drink with sense. If sense is not available, drink without.
When in doubt, drink.
And here, Article 6, paragraph 5. The feeding of mugwais after midnight is expressly forbidden. That makes sense.
Indeed.
Article 14, paragraph 2. The host is not required to serve vampires.
Well,
This seems to be a long list of rules that apply to inns and their guests. How practical. This way you can check at any time to ensure that any freewheeling parties still conform to local ordinances. That's one less worry.
Sure.
There are a whole bunch of articles here. The paper is covered in writing so small and closely packed that it's difficult enough to decipher the text sober. Article 9, paragraph 1. Dwarven ale may only be served in specially secure underground bunkers. Luckily, they don't know about the cellar master back home in the White Ridge Mountains and our dwarven ale experiment. There are a whole bunch of Article 9...
okay.
Finally yet.
There's also the table.
Oh.
Don't know why this particular table.
I've had so much to do in school, I haven't been here since the reopening. It turned out well, even if it is a little bit weird. Like the bartender. Zzz.
Buzz.
Hi, Block.
Headmaster Block
Look at all
seems
the
to be
gold.
counting gold. Lots of gold. I wonder where he got it.
Why would you do that in a public place like this?
Hello, Headmaster Block.
Weathervane, haven't you got things to attend to at school?
I'm sort of still on the job. I'm just getting some tools from the town.
Fine. I have to admit that your performance today did not disappoint me.
Yes.
Wow.
Really?
I didn't expect anything. Thus, I was neither surprised nor disappointed that your results do not look good when compared to those of a qualified specialist.
Problems he set me are impossible. He doesn't care. What exactly are you doing, if I may ask?
What are you doing there, if I might ask? Surely you can't earn that much gold as a school headmaster, right?
Of course not. The gold is for the council leader's election campaign. I'm her party treasurer.
Some people want the council leader to win the election very badly.
Of course. They see their donation as an investment in the future, and they know how to make a difference.
Sure. The problems that set are impossible.
I think that you're unfairly giving me difficult tasks just so I can fail at them, and then you have an excuse to get rid of me.
Oh, I could get rid of you with very simple tasks, Weathervane.
Ouch.
It's not your fault. You shouldn't have been put in a position in which you are confronted with tasks that are beyond your schooling and your abilities.
Cheeky.
Have to be going.
I'll be expecting you tomorrow after the opening ceremony for a staff appraisal meeting, so we can talk about your performance.
Very well.
Very well.
My golem and I are going to show you.
Smash.
All right, Remy.
Remy, my friend.
Hello, Remy.
If it isn't the Magic School's new star professor. How was your first day, Wilbur?
How long do you have?
Saw something for there's all kinds of good stuff. Yeah, well, Block is very, very mean to me.
Headmaster Block is very mean to me. He gives me loads of difficult tasks.
All of which you've solved, knowing you.
Yes, but then he gives me new tasks that are even more difficult. And even if I worked through the night, I still couldn't finish them all. No one could.
Interesting and curious. If he wanted to represent you as the Archmage's bad choice,
that he wouldn't have given you exercises that are clearly impossible. People would realize what kind of game was being played, and the trick would backfire. Did you notice anything else?
Magic Slate recommended I build a golem. I saw something suspicious.
Yes. I surprised Headmaster Block in the staff room as he was rummaging through a desk drawer.
So was it
He
him?
was startled when I spoke to him, like I caught him doing something.
He didn't want you to see him fiddling around in his own desk drawer.
Interesting, isn't it?
At first there was the unsolvable exercises, and now the desk drawer. Something's not right.
That's
Thanks,
what I
Remy.
think too.
I'm glad Remy's on our side.
I bumped into the counselor. Council leader.
The council leader was standing up by the new lottery drum, dictating tomorrow's edition of the Lookout to a reporter.
Yes, she has the Lookout under her thumb. She's a horrible piece of work. Ambitious, stubborn, and unscrupulous. A dangerous combination. Comes from a humble background but got her feet under old Van Buren's table. Tried to persuade him to do all sorts of new business deals and start a career in politics. Many say he died so young because he finally wanted to be left in peace.
How did she end up as the Archmage's most promising challenger?
The Archmage doesn't want the most important posts in government to go automatically to the richest citizens anymore, but rather to the most competent people, chosen by the people.
And of course the nobility and the merchants don't like that one bit.
They were seething when they found out about it, but there was nothing they could do to start with. The Archmage was too popular, untouchable. But then along came Sybil Van Buren, and she had a plan. The election was to be approved and set for 1 year's time. 1 year in which she put up obstacles in the Archmage's way and sabotaged his politics in any way she could. Her only aim was to make him look bad. By the gods, how I'd load it if she succeeded.
You look very strung out, Remy.
Yeah.
How you holding up, bro?
You don't look all that happy yourself. Tough day.
Tough week. I'm worried about the Archmage's safety. The situation in town is explosive. He was heckled on the street while checking up on the field hospital down there. But it was just some wound-up idiots. I'm worried about the one assailant who has enough brains, resources, and volition.
Someone like Headmaster Block.
Hard to imagine, but it can't be ruled out. We need more information.
Do you think the Archmage will win the election?
Do you think that the Archmage will win the election?
Van Buren has used all her resources. Powerful, rich friends with important posts at the Seastone Lookout. The only newspaper left in town. Simple slogans, simple solutions, patriotism and resentment. She tells the people what they want to hear. And yet, the Archmage will win the election. Every vote for the council leader and her cronies is a vote too many. But stupidity amongst the voters has not prevailed yet.
Why doesn't the Archmage expose the leader of the council?
Why doesn't the Archmage defend himself more aggressively against the council leader? Why doesn't he just tell everyone about her scheming?
He wants as many people as possible to take part in solving our problems. He doesn't want there to be two sides at each other's throats. But I don't know if it will work. People are starting to accept the conditions. They blame everyone and everything, and they don't even try to change anything anymore. I asked the Archmage about it. You know what he said? He's comfortable having things stay as they are. That's why many favor it. Progress requires effort. What kind of world would it be if there was glaring injustice and everyone put up with it just because change takes too much effort?
Drink.
Swig.
I'm just a rat.
I'm just
What do I know?
I'm just a rat. What do I know? What are we going to do about Headmaster Block's strange behavior?
So what do we do now? Keep an eye on Headmaster Block and see what happens?
So near the elections. A supporter of the council leader behaving suspiciously in the vicinity of the Archmage. No, too risky. We can't wait.
So you're going to have a look for yourself?
Poof. I'd like to, but perhaps that's precisely their plan. An officially unofficial employee of the Archmage sniffing about in the office of one of his political opponents.
Wouldn't be good if word got out. A first-rate scandal.
Scandal.
But what about a teacher looking for a form in the staff room? A teacher who is
a
in the school
teacher.
because the headmaster has given him tasks to be done.
Normally I would try to discourage you, but The Archmage is visiting the school tomorrow. If his opponents are planning something, we have to expose them tonight.
I'll do it. I'll have a look around and get back to you if I discover anything.
All right, but be careful, Wilbur.
We must expose them tonight.
Tonight.
All right. About this magic slate and I'm building a golem. What do you think?
Archmage Alistair
idea.
gave me a magic slate.
We don't know
That's just
that,
like
though.
him. He likes magical playthings.
That's not all. The slate advised me to build a golem to help me with my work.
A golem?
They're very strong, so it could help me with a lot of my work.
Yes, but I was thinking of something else. Think about it. We agree the Archmage is the most powerful living wizard.
Of course.
No one could touch a hair on his head with a magical attack. But brute force, a stone to the head, a knife in the ribs.
That could be a possibility.
But now imagine that he had a bodyguard, a big chap, hard as stone.
You mean me?
Yes.
You mean me? Sure, I've grown a bit, but I don't feel that powerful, and I'm not that tough.
No. I mean a golem.
Ah, okay. I get it.
Even a troll wouldn't get past a golem. Best of all, golems are absolutely loyal. They simply cannot help but follow their master's commands.
And if I order it to defend the Archmage with its life,
Then that's exactly what it'll do, and no one would get past it.
that sounds fantastic.
Until it kills
Can you manage that? Building a golem and bringing it to life?
I'll sure try, at any rate. I'll get it to complete the headmaster's stupid tasks first,
Stupid.
and then guard the Archmage.
The headmaster and the council leader have come up against the wrong gnome.
drink.
Then let's not waste any time. I'll build a golem bodyguard for the Archmage and have a look around the headmaster's office.
Good idea. And let me know as soon as you find anything peculiar. No heroics, Wilbur Weathervane.
I'll be careful.
I'll go back underground. I want to find out about the dark magic the Archmage has been sensing for days.
Good luck.
Oh.
Oh.
There was one
You and
other
Van
line we
Buren
didn't.
will not
I think we did
succeed
them
with
all.
your plan.
You think?
You may have great and powerful friends, but the Archmage has small and cleverer ones.
It would have been amazing if he just said, I heard that.
Remy left his class.
Oh.
There's a mark. It says 2CL beside it. For most people, that's just a little sip. But for a rat, that's a fair amount of booze, I guess.
Oh. We have a little glass. Oh, that's for the snake venom. Maybe. There was one of the ingredients that's like you need just a little bit. Was it the dragon sweat or the snake venom?
I don't
Or-
remember. Okay, so
The pin that was attached to X's jacket shows a black fist on a red background.
yeah.
Yeah, that's for fast
use
travel.
A small glass with a mark at 2CL.
And the money.
A bag of silver for Bill's keg of brandy.
Can we
That is more than an honest tradesman earns in a month.
can we wear the badge?
How?
Well, I thought we could just put it on Wilbur. If it doesn't allow us to interact, then I guess not.
Oh, he's trying,
You
to
got
fall,
it. You got
trying,
it.
trying to fall asleep. Okay.
Should we go back to where Bill is?
I guess so.
Fire's still burning bright.
I wonder if we can use any of these things on that.
Maybe eventually. Could have fast traveled too, but
I guess we should. Well, yeah.
I mean, it's right
literally
there.
right through here.
Go Wilbur, go.
Oh.
Oh,
Hello?
oh, it's our student. What's his face? Annoying boy.
That's that terrible boy from class.
Yeah.
Pretty late for a little guy like him. Young guy.
Right. Hello?
Hey,
Oi. Why was that so quiet?
Oh, wow.
Weathervane!
out to
It's
make
like it was
fun
from
of
like
me, are
really
you?
far away.
No.
You're probably upset after I proved that I know more about magic than you thought at school this morning.
Ouch.
What? What are you talking about, Master Weathervane?
Oh, it wasn't him.
Oh.
So someone was pretending to be him and then also pretending to be Block.
Huh.
And they're not limited by height. This block is tall, and this boy is small.
Right. Why were you so obnoxious at school this morning?
You were pretty cheeky at school this morning.
Which school?
There you go again, trying to make fun of me.
But Master Weathervane, I'd never.
This morning in the mage school, you were trying to make me feel uncomfortable and look stupid in front of the other students.
The mage school? In the upper town? I'm not even allowed there. I wasn't born in Seastone, and I'm certainly not important enough to enter the upper town without a good reason.
You mean to tell me you weren't in my class this morning?
In your class? To become a wizard? That would be so cool!
Have you got a twin brother?
I still believe you're trying to make fun of me. Or do you have a twin?
Not that I know of, Master Weathervane. Hey! Perhaps someone was controlling my thoughts without me realizing.
Now I'm sure you're trying to make fun of me.
Wilbur, stop.
No, it is possible. Not all of the sorcerers, necromancers, and lawyers in the
And
Shadow Army were
lawyers.
captured, right?
Not all of the lawyers in the Shadow Army.
Ah, yes. The Shadow Army lawyer.
I should make a lawyer build for Skyrim now.
Oh,
There's
no.
sorcerers, necromancers, and lawyers.
Amazing.
Okay, what are you playing?
You look like you're training for an important battle.
No. I'm reenacting your battle. How you and Captain Bonnet and Princess Ivo defeated the Archwitch, Mortroga, in the Black Tower.
Ah, good times.
Oh, really?
It must have been the greatest battle of all time. The solitary heroes, surrounded by monsters, standing up to the leader of the Shadow Army and her son, Monkus. Boom, bash, ja!
Well, maybe it wasn't quite that dramatic.
Yeah, there's a lot more
10
sneaking
years of
involved.
war, the artifact of divine fate, and suddenly, peace. What's not dramatic about that?
Good point. What do you know about the artifact of divine fate?
Do you know what the artifact of divine fate is?
It can fulfill your every wish. I bet you wished for evil to be defeated. Right, Master Weathervane?
We never used it. The Archmage warned us that the artifact was just too powerful.
But if you can wish for anything, why not just wish for good things?
Archmage Alistair doesn't believe the world works that way, and I trust him.
If that's what you think, then I think that too.
Wasn't it time you got back home?
It's getting late. Isn't it about time you went home?
I'll wait until all the guests have left the tavern. Sometimes Sloth and Blout give me a room, if no one is renting it.
Aw.
You don't have a real home?
I've got lots of homes. Sometimes I sleep down in the tent city, and sometimes Widow Twanky lets me sleep on the bench in front of her fire. But if I can sleep in a real bed in the pub, then of course I'd prefer that.
Oh.
Aw, can I take you home?
If you like, you can come with me to the upper town.
I have a small room in the school. If you can't find a bed in the guest house, you're welcome to sleep at my place. My rabbit sheep won't be able to defend his bed in his usual manner, and I can sleep on the floor.
True.
That would be... wow! But the school's in the upper town. I'm not allowed to go there.
Ah, silly rules. Maybe you'll win the lottery.
Which lottery?
There's a lottery tomorrow. The winner gets to live in the upper town.
That would be fantastic!
Maybe you'll get lucky. Everyone has an equal chance.
I'm sure to win. And if not today, then perhaps next time.
Was good to see you again, or met you for the first time.
There's no way I would have forgotten if I'd met you before, Master Weathervane.
Huh.
Either
Interesting.
the boy's making fun of me, or that's another item from our list of strange events.
It's definitely an item for your list of strange events.
Yeah, he sounded pretty legit.
Yeah.
Alright, talk to Bill.
Don't give me away, kid.
Psst, Bill!
So, Petey, what's the password?
Gold can't buy happiness.
As long as it's jangling in someone else's purse. Absolutely right. So, you wanted a barrel of brandy.
Yes, one
Right.
with the chalk mark on it
That'll be
specifically.
a small bag of silver.
There you go.
We're gonna give us the wrong one.
How do you make? Can we just mark it with chalk?
One
after?
barrel of brandy coming up.
Oh, got the mark.
Perfect.
That's it. That's the barrel with the bark.
What did you say?
Shh.
Oh, nothing. Just thanks for the delivery.
As long as you pay, I deliver. Take care.
Thanks,
Bill didn't
Bill.
pay any taxes on that barrel. And those taxes build roads, care for the sick and elderly, and pay for my apple.
Your
Shield Hand won't be impressed.
Or he will.
Sloth paid for that barrel fair and square, so it belongs to him. He should collect it before it disappears.
Aren't you gonna take it to... Alright, apparently we have to go and tell Sloth. You fast travel in there? Yeah.
Fast travel.
Ooh.
Wow, that is so nice.
And it loads pretty quick, too. Oh, there's a fox.
Oh.
Hello, Sloth.
Ah, Wilbur. Greetings.
Part 1 of our barrel plan worked.
Bill delivered the barrel without paying tax on it.
And that's supposed to cause him problems?
Mr. Shieldhand is arresting him right now. Oh, talking to him. Oh, something.
Those two don't particularly like each other, but they are dependent on the same people. They wouldn't, blout.
Bash each other?
No.
Bite the hand that feeds.
Right.
If only I was there. Then I could make sure they played by the rules. See you, Sloth.
So long.
Are you gonna go for a barrel?
I guess not. Yeah. Look at the reporter.
Oh, the reporter, right.
That's the reporter who let the council leader dictate tomorrow's news to him. If I've ever seen a frustrated man, Fox, then it's him.
It's Fox.
Does he also have a tiny glass?
It does.
Excuse me?
Or mug?
Weather vane, right?
You know me?
The leader of the council asked me to have a snoop around in your past. Find some dirty laundry. Nothing.
My mage's cape is still brand new. I got it when I became a professor. You like it?
Kind of laundry.
Very fetching.
Very fetching.
Why
You
are
like my
you
hat?
disturbing my quiet drink?
I have a couple of questions.
A couple?
I saw you with the leader of the council up by the lottery barrel.
I saw you up there, at the lottery drum. Council leader Van Buren was there too.
Not one of my greatest moments. Letting a politician tell me what I should write about her.
So why do it then?
You can't drink integrity.
Damn.
Anyway, it's fantastic being able to influence so many people's opinions. What I write becomes a big issue of the day, you know?
Uh-oh.
You don't seem very happy.
I get the feeling you're not very happy.
Really? Why shouldn't I be? I've always got enough liquor in my belly and I've never earned as much gold as I have this past year. I spent it on women, alcohol and fast horses. I just frittered the rest away. I simply must be happy.
You also have a great hat. There can't be anything left in there.
It's so small. You're the editor of the Seastone Lookout?
You're the editor of the Seastone Lookout, right? Mr.
Fox. Archibald Fox.
Your name is really Fox.
You got a problem with that?
No.
Well, isn't that a little unimaginative? You are a fox, and your name is Fox.
That's just how it is.
That's getting confusing at family gatherings.
Everyone's a critic nowadays.
Nice. What are you writing about at the moment?
What are you writing at the moment?
An article for tomorrow's edition. Pet dragon attacks on the rise. Child mauled. How does that sound?
Exciting.
That's terrible. Is the child okay?
Don't worry. The kid is as made up as the problem with pet dragons.
But then why write about it?
Isn't it obvious? The Archmage simply doesn't do enough about the pet dragon problem.
But I thought that there wasn't one.
The leader of the council has now picked up the issue and has finally enacted a law strictly regulating the keeping of pet dragons. Everyone wins. My newspaper, because it reported on this urgent problem first. The leader of the council, because she acted quickly and decisively. And the citizens, because they don't have to worry about pet dragons anymore. Are you worried about pet dragons?
No?
You see, all thanks to Mrs. Van Buren.
Is that how that works?
Why do you always drink from the same glass? Especially when it's long empty, right?
I noticed that you're always drinking from that same glass.
So?
Shouldn't the glass eventually be empty?
It's a magic glass. Sloth came up with it. He didn't want to keep bringing me new glasses, and I didn't want to keep waiting for the next drink. So he magically connected the glass with one of the barrels behind the bar. A win-win situation.
That's pretty impressive. Okay.
I think I got a story for you.
I think I have a story for you. A real story.
Yeah?
As we speak, the captain of the town guard and a notorious merchant are negotiating bribes. What do you say to that?
I'm shocked.
No, seriously. Bill smuggles alcohol into the lower town, bypassing customs. Mr. Shieldhand knows about it and wants a bribe.
Wilbur, let me explain.
Mr. Fox, you're a reporter. It's your duty to report on things like this. Do you know why you feel so lousy? Because you're a bloodhound. Fox. Because you're a blood fox. You don't want to just make up stories and have propaganda dictated to you. You want to investigate. You want to uncover. You want to expose.
Ah, all right then. Come and see how this old fox sorts things out.
Fabulous! There's just one problem. Those two are in the upper town and the gate is closed.
I'm a reporter. I can go anywhere.
Reporter. I'll reporter.
I'll report her.
Oh, Will.
That's nonsense.
Oh,
if I
dang.
gave you a gold piece for every barrel, I'd only be making 6 gold pieces profit on 3 gold pieces outlay. I may as well play tax.
I want my share. Nothing happens around here without my share.
Hello?
Good evening, gentlemen.
And now him too.
I want my share
What's
too.
that I hear? Exorbitant prices being charged for alcohol, and this alcohol is being smuggled past customs into the lower town?
I was just in the process of clearing up the affair.
What do you want, Fox? Push off. We've got business to do.
That's why I'm here. I want to show my young friend over there how business is done in this town.
Exactly. That's why we have laws, you know.
Right. Well, according to the law, Bill would have to forego lots of money, Shieldhand would be out of a job, and the little influence he has, and I would be worried about the alcohol supply chain.
So what do you propose instead?
I get my alcohol at the normal price from now on. No more daylight robbery for the old fox. Bill, you continue using your crane, saving you on customs. Our competent Captain Shieldhand here is then entitled to part of the savings. I save gold, you continue to earn more than you're entitled to, and Shieldhand makes a bit on the side. We all win. How does that sound?
But...
Sounds fair to me.
Oh, all right then.
Then we've got a deal. Come on, Shieldhand. This is cause for celebration. You see, little Wilbur here could clearly see that the situation was unsustainable. An arrangement which made you money suddenly leaving you empty-handed. Can't have that.
Thank you, Weathervane. Perhaps I was wrong about you. Here, with this you can get from the lower town to the upper town any time. You've earned it.
This is the world I helped build. Rather than toppling it, I've become one of its pillars. That's the reason I'm not happy.
Him.
So you realize that you're a piece of crap.
But you're not going to change.
But you're not going to change.
You're just going to be unhappy and drink from your magical mini beer glass?
Yeah.
Should we talk to Bill?
Hey, Bill. How's it going?
How's life on the crime side of life?
Hello, Bill.
Wilbur.
So, you gonna continue avoiding paying duty?
So now you can just keep on smuggling your alcohol without worry?
Thanks to you. It was a mistake depriving Shield Hand of his cut. One hand washes the other, and in the end, everyone's got more gold in their pockets. The system works.
Does it? Do you have crocodile tears? Are you crying any crocodile tears?
We have asked him these things. I don't know if he'll
Yeah.
give them to us now that we've helped.
Right.
Do you sell crocodile tears?
Can order them. Be here in 3 days.
Okay.
Ah, that's too late.
Oh, the fine sir wants free overnight delivery, does he?
Okay. And
Do
this?
you sell dragon sweat?
Dragon sweat. That's very
Oh
expensive.
yeah, he was explaining to us like
I
how
was
expensive
afraid
it
of
is to
that.
get dragon sweat.
But I need it badly.
Right.
I mean expensive like, I'll give you half of my kingdom and my prettiest daughter. Even you can't afford that.
Too bad.
Okay. Not
I
gonna
have to
help
be going,
us.
Bill. See you next time.
Not right now, anyway.
See ya.
Well, I feel kind of dirty now.
Yeah, need a bath. Should we go to the school? See if we can snoop. Oh, is that a... Okay. The window? Didn't we look at that before?
Yeah.
Hard to tell exactly what time it is, but the night is still young. If golems really are as industrious as the slate claims, it will have plenty of time to complete the headmaster's tasks. And as of dawn, he could then serve as Archmage Alistair's bodyguard, at least until the election. Hopefully the situation will calm down afterwards.
I'm sure.
Did you see that the door is blinking?
Is it? Oh, it's got a mouth and stuff.
Yeah.
I never noticed that.
Just wait. There you go.
Oh, there it goes. Creepy.
Remy hinted that I should have a look around in there. Something about the headmaster isn't quite right, that's for sure. The door's bound to be locked. Wonder if I can crack it.
Well, maybe you should talk to it.
The door handles look like stupid ears. That was either a coincidence or
Wilbur.
a silly designer.
Wilbur.
Oi, I heard that.
Yeah.
Why?
You can talk.
And here. And who are you calling stupid?
Who? Why does everything in this world have to be able to speak?
You can hear
Like
and
me.
speak.
Certainly.
Why? I mean, why must everything be alive?
How could I hear the access code if I didn't have any ears? And how could I tell you the code is wrong if I didn't have a mouth?
You have a point.
I'd like to go into the staff room.
I teach at this school and I'd like to get into the staff room.
What is the code?
I'm starting to get the feeling that someone's deliberately putting obstacles in my way.
Like the dead.
It's called life.
No, I mean that quite literally, it's like there's someone out there, somewhere, who has nothing better to do than think up one problem after another for me to solve. There's no other explanation.
Indeed.
I don't know the code.
I don't think I know the code.
No entry without the code.
Presumably the headmaster just forgot to tell me.
No entry without the code.
I have to get that code somehow.
Ah!
I gotta go.
I have to go. I have something to do down in the town.
I don't care. I'm just a door.
Oh. Oh, okay, there's the recipe.
Yeah, 2 CL of crocodile tears.
Okay.
Was there anything in the schoolroom? I can't remember now.
In ours?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's new stuff.
I can't remember. Oh yeah, the alchemy stuff. I don't think we have that yet.
No.
Where should we go?
We can't actually go in there either.
No.
We can't go back into the library either, so I don't think anything else is in here. So this is where they are.
Should we go to where the bakery is and talk to the guy in jail? Because we have the pin now.
Is that this?
I think so. Yes. Look at that. Oh, and look at that guy. He's back. Mr. X.
Hello? X?
What do you want?
Everyone in this protest is out all.
Your jacket's still hanging up the tavern.
Just thought I should let you know.
Sloth, the inn's landlord, said you were arrested because you didn't want to let Mr. Shieldhand search you.
And why should I? I haven't done anything wrong. He knew I was one of the protesters. He just wanted an excuse to lock me up.
Well then, I have to be going.
Take care of yourself, brother.
I thought they had it in for you, though.
Yes, they.
Not him.
Okay, can't show it to him.
No. I bust him at. Ooh. Give him a hammer.
Okay.
Psst. X!
Yes.
About your chisel?
Yes.
I don't even remember the chisel part.
I might have the right hammer for it.
Really? That'd be good.
Yes, but...
Only give it to you in return for the chisel. He needs the hammer and to hammer the chisel, though.
Right.
I'd have to know exactly what kind of hammer you want. You'll have to lend me the chisel first.
What's the chisel
for? I have no idea. I want you to lend me the chisel.
First, you'll have to lend me your chisel for a bit, and then I'll return it with the right type of hammer.
What if you don't? Perhaps the guard will catch you. Or you'll meet the love of your life while hammering and simply forget about me.
What? Why?
Or perhaps you'll be appointed God of Thunder and sod off to Asgard.
Oh.
Anything is possible, more or less. But I'll definitely bring you a perfectly matched hammer and chisel first.
Nah, too risky.
Oh, come on.
I'll only give it to you.
That seems kind of useless, but...
I'll only give you the hammer if you give me the chisel.
Then you'll have a chisel and no hammer, and I'll have a hammer and no chisel.
I just wanted to check if you were paying attention.
Dang. What kind of hammer?
What type of hammer do you want?
Hey, what type of hammer? Just a hammer.
Oh, but there's a whole range of them. I lived with the dwarves for a long time and learned quite a bit about hammer technology. You could have a dwarven steelhead hammer, a common roundhead hammer, a war hammer, an MC hammer.
That's true.
A dwarven steelhead hammer?
Yeah, left or right-handed.
I just want to knock a few stones out of the wall.
Out of this wall? What kind of chisel have you got? When was it made? Oh, what type of alloy did they use?
I don't know.
Hammer and chisel have to be perfectly matched, you see. If they're not, well, things can get pretty ugly.
Really?
Might create sparks. The whole building could cave in. No, it was just a joke. Could create sparks? Sure. Yes?
Whatever you want to say.
Okay, I don't know.
You see, if the metal used in the hammer and chisel aren't compatible, every blow could cause sparks.
So, I don't care.
Well, not even when the straw in your cell starts to burn?
Oh.
But I don't know what kind of chisel it is.
That's why you should always work with professionals. Give me the chisel, and I'll look for the right hammer.
Oh, thanks.
Oh.
Oh, that was better. There you go.
Oh.
What?
Thank you?
I don't know why
Well
his hand had to come out first.
I have to be going.
Take care of yourself, brother.
Okay, so we have a hammer and chisel.
A nickel-plated 2-inch, 300-gram flathead chisel, right-handed.
Okay.
How can you tell?
He worked with the dwarf.
But look at it. How is that left or right-handed?
Yep, that's the dwarves.
Okay.
Can we use it on the grate?
Oh, maybe. But that'll have to wait till next episode.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I'll have to remember.
Oh no.
Okay. Very good. Thank you guys for joining us.
Take care.